This is an update to our previous video, which can be seen at casajojofoundation.org or corazondeniña.mx for more information on the charity. This past November, we make another visit to Corazon de Niña after cleaning out our closets once more, bringing donated clothing for them to sell in their bazaar. When we began helping them in 2012, they were in the beginning stages of adding additional rooms to their home to make room for what at the time was 13 girls and has now grown to over 20. When I first heard that, I thought, how can you continue to grow when you barely can make it as it is? But when you hear about the heartbreaking stories of abuse and neglect that these girls have endured, some as young as 4 years old, I can't imagine being able to turn them away, especially after you see how they are able to blossom in a loving and safe environment. We were happy to see they were progressing in their construction despite limited funds. Many times construction came to a halt in order to be able to put food on the table for the multiple mouths to feed. The second floor is to house 2 large dorm rooms with 5 bunk beds each and attached bathrooms with multiple showers, toilets, and sinks to make getting ready for school much easier for 20 adolescent girls.
So this part is finished. He's so fast, this tile guy, so, probably in a week he could...
2 months later, we returned with more donation money and were accompanied by Bert and Carol Schmerich with Highland Park Rotary, who helped to provide funds for the construction of the second floor and are actively raising money to help Corazon de Niña. Their visit included gifts for the girls and a visit to see how the progress on the construction had come along.
This one here is this was at the very beginning.
We were pleased to see the girls were living in the rooms, and the construction was almost finished. One bathroom was complete while they were still working on the second bathroom and the laundry room. Sadly, though, there was no hot water due to a lack of funds. They can't afford the water heaters and the energy to heat the water. I could not imagine showering in the early morning with cold water when it's 68 degrees outside. I guess that's one way of waking up. And to think, parents back home have to fight with their kids to take a bath on a regular basis. Try convincing your kid to take a cold shower. Many of the young girls you see here had brothers and were separated from them upon joining Corazon de Niña because it is a girls-only orphanage. This has disturbed Melissa and Juan and has become a catalyst for opening a boys' orphanage next door so that families do not have to be torn apart any more than they already are. This is a serious goal of theirs for the near future, provided they get enough financial backing to build a second home for them. We then check out the remodeled kitchen, where we are greeted by Melissa's mother, who helps out when she's in Vallarta. We were able to see some of the leftover and expired food that Costco donates to the orphanage. The room next to the kitchen is being used to dry their massive loads of laundry due to the high cost of electricity. Unfortunately, they cannot use their dryer because CFE, the electric company, charges them like a commercial business instead of giving them discounted rates. It is such a shame when the government entities do so little to help their own people. Before we leave, Melissa gives us a tour of the new space next door for their bazaar, which sits beneath Melissa and Juan's bedroom. As you can see, there's a ladder laying against the second floor of the house. This is how Melissa and Juan must access their bedroom due to the lack of funds to build a staircase. And since there was not enough funds to complete the bathroom for their bedroom, they must traverse this makeshift staircase throughout the night to use the restroom.
Yeah, when I first went up the ladder,
If you would like to help make a home for orphaned girls and boys, you can go to casajojofoundation.org and make a tax-deductible donation in the U.S. You can also make a pledge and set up an automatic payment every month to help ensure their success. Please make sure and note your donation with Corazon de Niña. Casa JoJo is sponsored by StayWithFamily.com.